Welcome to the weekly checkup on ReachMD for the week of March 7th, 2016. This week's news segment examines a new potential treatment method for bacterial infections. Dubbed phage therapy, this method harnesses viruses called phages to attack and kill dangerous bacteria, providing healthcare professionals with a novel agent against the rise of antibiotic-resistant superbugs. While no virus used in phage therapy has yet been approved for treatment, clinical trials are now underway to help determine safety and effectiveness. For more research updates on treatment for viral and bacterial infections, head to ReachMD.com. Our featured program this week focuses on end-of-life care. Palliative care is associated with higher quality of life. Better communication, access to home care, and emotional support are just a few of the topics discussed in the news segment, Improving Palliative Care Quality and Honoring Individual Preferences Near the End of Life. You can check out this program and other topics in the recently launched Dying in America series by heading to reachmd.com/dyinginamerica. This week's editorial segment focuses on a new perspective for inflammatory diseases and what pharmacist and author James Laval calls the silent fire.
First, you gave a lecture called Inflammation Silent Fire, which focused on the gut immune system and a lot of elements around there. How did you arrive at that title, Silent Fire?
Well, silent fire is that a lot of times when we think of inflammation, we think, oh, my joints have to hurt, or my muscles hurt, or my head hurts, or my ankle's really blown up and big, it's puffy. And really the inflammation that I'm talking about, and I think a lot of people now recognize, is that there are low-grade inflammatory processes going on in your body that disrupt everything from endothelial function, so the inner lining of the artery, to the blood-brain barrier, to kidney function and how we filter. And as we see people progress through their metabolic dysfunction, and this inflammatory cascade, this silent fire emerges as one that's fully raging. So no longer, after several years of silent fire, now you could say, oh my gosh, it's a forest fire. I can see the heat now, right? I've got an autoimmune disorder. I've got plaquing. I've got renal disease. I've got cancer, which is a consequence of chronic inflammatory signaling. And so it's a process that's going on over time. Initially silent, the longer it goes, the more it rears its ugly nature.
To learn more, head to the Clinicians Roundtable page on ReachMD.com or tune in on any of our recommended platforms. On behalf of everyone at ReachMD, thank you for joining us today. I'm Sherry Neely, as always, inviting you to be part of the knowledge.